I'd like to call the meeting to
Big
order.
money.
And first of all, I'm going to say there is a quorum present. We need 5, and we actually have 6. So the roll call of the voting members. Sue?
In here?
Janine Cunningham here.
Chuck Bear, present.
John Ferrara.
Joyce Maturis, present.
Jerry DeMayo present.
Thank you. And the introduction of Cindy Currier, our COA director. I'd like a motion, has everybody read the minutes? Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're going to review the attended events by the Council on Aging members, starting with Sue.
I haven't attended any.
Jean?
I served the veterans breakfast, and then I served the meal at the sock hop, which was that was well received.
Yeah.
That was fun. So
The last event was last month's meeting.
John?
Met with Cindy and Cindy's office group for the outreach for the Oasis meeting, which was
Last week?
last week. And I too attended the veterans at Peter Hall, which was extraordinary and well run.
Oh, that's good to know. I believe I got in one Mahjong meeting last month. That was it for me. Jerry?
I attended the Veterans Breakfast and most importantly the sock hop, which Janine actually served at.
Yeah.
And it was really special. As I talked to Cindy about this, a lot of the people, when I went to a bingo, I also went to a bingo,
Yeah.
and they said, but I don't dance, I don't, I said, listen, I'm sitting there next to my husband, he doesn't dance, we dance with the girls. But the music was, everybody knew the music, and it was wonderful, because everybody was humming and singing to the music.
Oh.
And I'd like to say the ladies dressed up in their pink poodle skirts. And Cheryl Ganji?
Yep.
She dressed up and she had a pink ladies shirt on. Tina Kennedy had a pink ladies jacket. And then Lucy Perez had a purple poodle skirt. So they really got into it. And I wish we could get some more, maybe do it here and have them, they don't have to dance, they can just
Yeah.
sway.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
And it was good food.
It was very good food.
Oh.
It's always very good
On the
food.
grill out back, is it
Yeah.
nice?
Yeah, we had like
Yeah.
a choice of things.
That
It was
was
wonderful.
good. Next is the discussion plan for the election of officers at the July meeting. Well, that is something Damien will take care of at the next meeting. I don't know what his plans are. It's up to him how he runs the election.
Right, but I believe we have a process in place.
We do.
Yeah, so like I'll bring ballots and everybody nominates and then.
Do you
vote.
have a copy of that?
Back at the office, I do. So
Okay.
I can email everybody so that you have it.
Okay.
And just a review. I'll talk to Damon first and make sure we're just gonna follow that.
Okay,
But that was
that's-
something that the
right.
board had addressed.
Right, okay, great. So now we're going to set the date for the next ad hoc meeting, and that is going to be on July 15th, after we finish our COA meeting. So that's taking care of that. And the director's report?
So just to review a couple of recent programs that we had the tech class with Kevin. That's a monthly class that we do regarding iPhones and iPads. He reviewed emergency and legacy contacts using the SOS and the location features on your phone. So you really learn a lot from him when you go to these classes. Next time, I believe what he's talking about in July might be, no, sorry, this was the July. When is the next, hold on. He did one in June, so the July one I believe is about like the library on your phone, books and things like that, or on your iPad. When we go back to September, we're gonna kind of start this whole process over again and go back to basics, so that people who couldn't,
Yeah,
instead of kind of moving on, we're just gonna go back to the basics, so like people who have a new phone, I have a new phone. So I actually missed the last meeting, but there's so much going on in these phones that a lot of us don't know all the features of, that he's really good at kind of pointing out things that you might be missing.
I have a new phone too, so
It might be worth,
Yeah.
to come, yeah.
that would be great.
Then we did the sock hop over at Peter Hall, about 40 people total, I would say, were there. We had the Delvina Theater come, they did a production of None of This, None of That, you were at that.
Dad's got that, yeah.
That was so it was, I think, kind of like Late Night Catechism. It was based on sort of, it was supposed to be like the class reunion. What was it, 50th
Of a
class
parochial
reunion?
school.
Yeah, of a parochial school.
And
So
a good number of us there
had that experience.
had that experience, and I know I had to get up with Mother Superior there and work with her,
Yeah.
the actress.
They had a
It was-
lot of audience
And I won a
participation.
prize, so I had to
Yeah,
make a
nice.
little thing, yeah.
Yes, they did have a lot of prizes to give out. So there was a lot of interaction with the
Oh,
audience, so that
that's
was fun.
wonderful.
And then Gordon College Center for Balance came to do some fall risk assessments. So we had about half a dozen people who participated in that. Upcoming programs, we have game night tomorrow night. We have the beginners pickleball classes have started. If someone is interested in beginner pickleball, they should call us to register. There's limited spots for that. Beginners classes are on Tuesdays from 9 to 11 for June, July, and August. And then the experienced players have the courts on Thursdays from 9 to 11. And then I believe the Recreation Committee is kind of doing some open court stuff. But through Council on Aging, it's the beginners on Tuesdays, experienced on Thursdays. We are having coffee with a firefighter this Thursday at the Byfield Fire Station at 10 a.m. So we'll have coffee and donuts over there with Chief Evans and whoever else will be available. Estate planning presentation is on July 25th at 5 p.m. That is sponsored by the Newburyport Bank. They are bringing 3 different speakers to talk about different documents people should have. So I believe there is an elder law attorney, there's a certified financial planner, and then I believe the other person is going to talk about life insurance. And then there's an opportunity for question and answer. That will be here downstairs. And we are serving a light dinner first, so people can come at 4:30, have something quick to eat, and then sit down for the presentation.
What was the date?
The 25th, Tuesday, the 25th.
You have to
Senior,
sign up for that.
yes, please.
I'd
Just-
like to be there.
Okay, just because we'll have, we're gonna order some food, so I just wanna be able to kind of gauge how much food we're ordering. Senior Feet, our next clinic is Wednesday, June 26th. Reservations are required for this. I believe we are full for June, but there are openings in July and August. When you go to see Barbara, she suggests you come every 2 to 3 months. It's not an every month thing. So once you kind of start a process with her, she'll book you out for the next, second or third month out. But, so June is booked, but give us a call. If we have a cancellation, we can fit you in, or we can get you in for July. Animal World Experience will be back on Wednesday, June 26th at 1 o'clock. We specifically did this at this time so people could bring their grandchildren. Traveling Chef is Thursday, the 27th. The meal is chicken parmesan with penne pasta, garden salad, garlic bread. And then, unfortunately, the very next Monday, July 1st, is our July Traveling Chef. That's the way the schedule worked for them. We have to give 3 dates that work for us, and then they pick what fits in their schedule. And unfortunately, we got Thursday and Monday. So we'll have the Italian food on Thursday and then a barbecue on Monday. It's burgers and hot dogs, potato salad, that kind of thing. We are starting a Tai Chi class with Valerie LaBelle. That is starting on July 9th over here at the Field House. So that would be Tuesday mornings. So we're adding an exercise class that we hadn't had before. We are working on getting a ceramics class coordinated through a group called Time to Clay. We heard about this actually from one of our volunteers, Tina
Yeah.
Kennedy, who goes to Newburyport's Council on Aging for
I've
this.
seen some of my
Some of their
friends, other people from Newburyport's work. It's
So,
beautiful.
we did one class just to try it out, and I should have brought it. We did a small square plate, and we painted hydrangeas on it.
Nice.
So I think what we're gonna do in September might be a pumpkin plate. Then there's like October, we're gonna do this little luminary, so you'll have like a battery-powered tea light in there for another one. In November, we're gonna do these 2 glass Christmas ornaments. So they're gonna be really awesome things. The quality was just unbelievable. It's $20 for the piece, so they keep the piece to whatever will fit our budget for that. So people pay $20 directly to that instructor. But the first class went really well, and we had about 12 people come just to try it out, and they all loved it. They all loved their piece. So what they do is you paint it, they take it away to fire it, and then they bring it back the week later, and then you come pick up your piece at the COA. So we are booked for classes September, October, and November, so look for those in the upcoming newsletters. The next iPhone Tech class with Kevin is on July 10th at 1:30, and that's the Building Your Digital Library. Peggy Poppy, who is our watercolor instructor that we started doing with, she has taken the summer off, so we will resume with her in September. If there are questions, if anyone's interested in joining that class, they should call the COA and speak to Kathy. The August-September calendar is being worked on now. We kind of pared back. We have our regular programs for July and August, but we will kind of be paring back a bit. Many instructors take the summer off. Many people are away. There's not as much activity, so as of September, we'll resume more. We'll have our regular stuff over the summer, but we'll do more kind of new things and bigger things starting in September. Just a reminder, the office is closed this Wednesday for Juneteenth. We will also be closed on Thursday, July 4th for Independence Day. There's some staff vacations between July and August, so there'll be about 3.5 weeks of just 2 people in the office, so just ask for some patience when it's just the 2 of us. Again, just a reminder, our Shine Counselor is available year-round to talk about options. Just give us a call, we'll connect you with Max. We just got an email from the NEAT team. They are desperate for drivers. So if anyone knows anyone's interested in volunteering, that's a great opportunity to volunteer. I will post something on our Facebook page. They always have a little advertisement that always goes in our newsletter as well. And then if your appointment to this committee is up, I have a list of dates. Just make sure if you're interested in serving again that you would send your letter to the select board. I think everyone who was up this year has done that, so, but just thinking ahead for next year, we'd love to have you, so. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Very nice. So the next item on the agenda is the update on the Friends of the Newbury Council on Aging. And I attended that meeting on June 12th. And the interim officers, which was the president, the secretary, and the treasurer, Jeanette Isabella is the president, Susan Hammond is the secretary, and the treasurer is Jim Carrigan. They were all unanimous. I knew I shouldn't use that word. They were all elected. So they are the real officers now of the Friends. And there'll be another election for a vice president in the future. The fundraising committee, which is comprised of Helen Carrigan and Lucy Perez, gave their report. First of all, Helen was able to secure a permit for raffles and bazaars from the town of Newbury. And that's great because she uses that even to have, like, I believe at your last thing, did she do
She
one?
did raffle off a basket.
Yeah.
And then sometimes at game night, she'll do a 50-50 raffle.
So-
They seem to like that, so.
Yeah, so that's great. Every little bit counts, yeah. And they're in the planning stages of their first big event, which is movie night at the Manta Field, and they'll have a snack bar also at the field house. And it will be in August with a rain date. I'm sure they'll announce that as soon as they're ready for it.
They
And-
have to meet with the rec committee first to get approval to use the field and everything, so
Okay,
yeah.
thank you. So plans for the second large event is a holiday boutique on Wednesday, November 13th. And that's going to be held here at the COA. They'll be renting tables, and then they'll have a cookie sale. And they're actually, I think, going to have a raffle in a room. Everybody that has a table has to donate something for the raffle.
So all the tables will be handmade items.
Yeah. And Cindy gave her report on the COA activities, and the next meeting for them is July 17th at 9 a.m. at the COA. So that's the report on that. Updates on the Friends of the Newbury Council on Aging is done. New business, any new business? Anybody? Okay. The next meeting date for us will be Monday at July 15th. And could I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.